What's up, guys? Dragon here today, and I've got a game of Black Ops Stadium Domination. Just a regular Domo. It's not Ground War. So I'm just gonna speed up the beginning a little bit, just to give myself a little bit of just kind of leeway worth of time wise, so it's not breaking 10 minutes barely. Because again, I want to kind of keep this under 10 minutes. So we're just gonna speed up the beginning real quick to about the first kill, and we'll go right about here. All right, so this is a pretty good game I got. I played one game real quick tonight just to see if I get a gameplay. I got a decent score. Nothing mind-blowing or anything like that, but I think it's pretty entertaining gameplay. At least I'm hoping it is. But so there's one main topic I wanted to talk about today, and that's actually moving. Like if moving, moving. Like I'm talking about moving a house. Moving to a new home. And like I'm gonna say the word "move" a lot. This kid, I don't know what that guy was doing. He should have won that gunfight. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be moving soon. So yeah, it's something that's on my mind. So it's just it's something on my mind. And yeah, so this is something I've been thinking about a lot. So I thought I'd talk about it. So I've moved a lot before. I'm like when I was younger. I've probably moved. I want to say about 7-8 times, maybe. I might be a little off. I'm trying to think of all the time. I know at least 4 to 5 times, at least, since I've been born. As a baby, those moves don't really bother me because they never really impacted me, like, personally. I don't remember them or anything like that. But, this guy fucking, oh man, I was like, oh, fuck the M16. But yeah, anyway. So, but as I got older, all the moving, it doesn't really bother me. I want to say, like, it's nothing that's really a big impact. I've never really I've lost friends over moving, but none of them that were any big impact. Like, oh my god, my life will not be great unless if I don't have these friends with me and things like that. So nothing ever serious, I don't think. But it is stressful just moving around and changing homes, and so I'm not moving. Thankfully it's not a drastic move. I'm not moving. Out of state or into far, maybe like across the state, because I'm like South Jersey, so it's not like I'm moving to like Center Jersey, which is like a couple hours up, or like the other side of north up to North Jersey or anything like that. Nothing drastic. Look at double headshots, aimbot, but it's pretty much just across town. Just a nice change of pace and cheaper house and all that, and the way the economy and houses, and the market with housing is, it's tough on cash and things like that. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess my question to you guys is, what are your experiences with moving? Like for me, I guess I can talk a little bit more like the actual moves. Like I used to live on, there's like this main road that goes, it's called Main Street, that goes through through the center of town. I believe it's 49 is the highway route or whatever you want to call for it. Look at this kid, triple spray, ghost kid in the corner. Gotta love it. But yeah, I call it Main Street, and that's what everybody calls it when it's like actually if you're going through a town, it's considered Main Street, and then it changes to 49. But yeah, so I used to live on that, more on that road, and it was kind of like center town. And actually, I guess I can kind of tell two stories in one, between moving in. But what actually happened was when I used to live in that house when I was younger, we had like this little red barn thing in the back. But the house next to us caught on fire. It's pretty crazy. Our neighbors left their Christmas lights on their Christmas tree, and I guess it was like one of those. I don't know if it was a real tree that dried out, or like I think it might have been like a fake tree. So it's a real tree kind of contains, as long as you don't have it for too long, it kind of look at these guys were some objective players, right? Look at this, kill 2 and fucking 2 more, man. Damn. But I guess the tree had dried out, and you wouldn't expect it. It just seems like how does light make something catch on fire? But it happens, man. So it's a pretty cool line of sight. I'm actually gonna show you guys coming up here, and I think a little bit that I found that's it's nothing special, but it does have its purposes. If you're playing Stadium, this map can be hectic, but yeah, so that house caught on fire, so we ended up moving not long after. I don't know if it was so much because of that or just whatever reasons, I don't really know. And then I moved on to kind of a side street. It was 8th Street, and I lived there because my mom was with a guy, which she ended up having my younger brother and sister with him. And that was a pretty nice house. It was it was nice, some memories there. It's where I met two of my, at the time, I guess two good childhood friends I eventually just stopped talking to. But and then I lived on nearby on 7th Street. We moved down to 7th Street, and I lived there for about a year. It's where my mom met her current husband now, my stepdad, which even the guy before was my stepdad. Maybe I'll talk about my dad one day, but not for now. But but we lived on 7th Street for a little while, and then we eventually got cash together, I guess, or whatever, and just eventually decided to move again. And that's the most, like, those are the recent moves. I'm sure I moved before that, obviously. So that's like what from whatever house to Main Street to 8th to 7th to where I'm at now. That's 4 right there that I can think of that had a major impact on my life. And then we moved to where we're at now, which is near one end of the town. And down, it's like called Newcomb Town. We're like off of Newcomb Town, which is like / Lemmings Mill or whatever. I guess I'm gonna tell you guys the specific road names because anyone lives in Millville, I guess, and somehow manages to stumble upon one of my videos. But so we moved here now. We live in this house, and I'm gonna say this is the nicest of all the houses I've ever lived in. It's 2-story. Got, I think, what's 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms. And it has this really nice downstairs and all that, garage attached to it. Now it's a really nice house, just expensive. And all these moves throughout my life, it's just never kind of settled down. And in a way, it's not bad because like when you get older, I guess not so much for me, but for my parents and that, or whoever my mom was at the time. When you're younger, as a kid and young teens, young adult, you want to go around and explore the world and just get out there and do things and explore and live life. And then as you get older, it's like as you have kids and settle down, and then you don't want to move. Quick scope, yeah. But and so for me, it wasn't so hard as it may have been on my mother or something like that. And but yeah, so my question was, for you guys, have you moved a lot? If you have, has any of it really been hard? Have you lost friends? That's like the biggest thing with moving for like kids is, or young teens or whatever, is just if you live I can't talk. Look at this great spawn. If you move far or a distance away, change schools or whatever. I guess if you move when you're younger, when you're in middle school, then you might change schools because there's maybe multiple middle schools. And for me, at least in Millville, it's like one major. There's actually two high schools. Senior high, and then there's like Memorial High. But Memorial's like 9th and 10th, and then seniors 11th and 12th. But they also do 10th. Some 10th graders go to senior, some go to Memorial. But it's like it's mini high school, I guess. But there's some like one other major high school. I was applying to a college, and it named the high schools nearby, and I didn't even hear about it. But anyway, so for middle school, it can be tough because just moving across town, you switch to middle schools and you lose friends. But eventually, you should catch back up with them in high school. But if you're like in high school or again middle school, but more specifically high school, where you might actually really get connected and make possible lifelong friends. You might keep a couple friends from high school. Look at this fail. I caught on, didn't realize it was gonna hit B first and water team myself like a boss. Oh man, I probably commit I haven't committed that many suicides, but there's probably usually a more likely chance I'll get a suicide than a killed on water team. But yeah, RPG Pro. But it's hard. It's harder as a. Oh my! This video is so full of fail. You can tell I was tired. I think we're about to see the line of sight right up here. Man, I cannot get what I want to say out. But as I think I might have used it before and I realized it. But here's a really good reason to use this line of sight right here, because I think I was using it earlier trying to aim like at the top of the steps and it didn't work out so well. That's a really good way to use it though. But I'm running out of time, so I need to hurry up. But as you get older, if you move out of state, then you kind of lose those friends. You lose that physical meeting with them and that sentry gun. But you lose that being able to hang out and see them and things like that. But I guess my question to you guys is, have you had any stories where you've lost friends or anything like that? And did you ever re-talk to them? Just anything like that. Any stories you have, post them out. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out of time. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and see y'all later.